What's up, everybody? It's Al the Powell 78. This is my last video on this little section. I'm gonna just basically go through the footer now. I got the JavaScript done. I was gonna try to do the footer within that JavaScript video, and that video took me about 25 minutes. So I'm gonna just try to get the footer done. So we're done here with the site. We go down. We're done here with the nav. We're done here with the JavaScript and the about. We're pretty much done with that, but let's open up the footer. As you can see, we're going to be changing some stuff. We've been using wheat. That's pretty cool. So social media. So we know that the social media section is its own section, right? What's inside the social media section? Let's come over here. Let's just put that over here because I want to code on this side. So we're done with the nav. Let's get that out the way. Let's come back. What we got in social media? Well, we want to display that in flex. That's the first thing we want to do. You know why? We want all those in a line. Let's see how that looks now. We're down here, display flex. It doesn't love me. So social media, display flex. Let's see where we at. These platforms. This should already worked. The problem with this is that it doesn't have a dot right here to indicate that it's a class. So that worked a lot better. We are gonna mess around with this. I might need some help on some of the stuff we're gonna do, but for the most part, I don't think I need any help on it. Or, well, I might need a little bit. I don't know, because this some how should I put it? Sometimes you need the different, like the WebKit stuff. So I forget those sometimes. So we display that in Flex. All right, we're gonna have the alpha tags or the anchor tags. We're gonna have some margin in it, some margin left and right. So let's put margin 0 and 0.25. That's for, if you do 4 numbers, it's top, right, bottom, left. If you do 2 numbers, it's top and bottom, right and left. So this is right and left right now. So all right, let's see what that looks like. Nothing happened. Why didn't that happen? Let's go with something bigger, maybe. Go big or go home. Oh, you know why it didn't happen? 25 rem. You didn't put nothing in there. It's like 0.25 what? So as you see, it went out. It's a display flex. We're gonna put text align center because that's what I want it to look like. Let's see if that works. It should work here, but let's just justify, because we're in here, we gotta justify everything center for this right here. So that would work at center, and then I want to align items, and I also want to align them all center. Basically, this is, let's do this again. This is the horizontal. You know what? I wanted to do this horizontal view, and this is the vertical view. And what this does right here is, if this was not in some type of order, it would be looking weird. But we're gonna go back up here and we're gonna give it some padding of 0.25 rem. Like I said, everything is rem. Everything. I don't know why. I think you're supposed to use EM in certain places and rem certain, but that looks nice. And I told you that I will be using these fa things. So let's start with far Facebook. All right, and then we're gonna get that to right here, and we're gonna put the color. We're gonna get that color to be the color Facebook, and then no capital. I put capitals at the end of those. So I saved all these. Let's see what that if it comes out. Okay, so this came out to the Facebook. We definitely gonna have to change this color in the bottom. I want it to be darker. So let's get this brown to be a darker brown. That actually probably look pretty right there. Let's see. Yeah, that looks neat. It's easy on the eyes, and when it's a little bit bright and weird, this blue looks weird. So we got Instagram. But what I'm gonna do Twitter, and I'm gonna do LinkedIn first. All right. So we're gonna copy this, Control C, and we're gonna come down here. We got Instagram. We got. Let's go to Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Google, LinkedIn. Okay. So we're going to go Instagram. All right, we're gonna go exactly how I put it there. Twitter. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna click and we're gonna go TikTok. And here we're gonna go Google. And in here, last but not least, the best one of them all, LinkedIn. So every single one of them should look like Facebook. Okay, I said Twitter because Twitter is a one color thing and it's just like Facebook. So as you can see, the blues are actually different. And LinkedIn blue is also different. They look very similar, but they are different. I believe that's LinkedIn. I don't know. Let's find out if it's not right. Yeah, see, LinkedIn, these colors are actually different. These two look more like, but you see, they actually say, you know, Twitter looks a little bit more blue, like weird blue. All right, so let's get on. I actually might need this because this is the part I forget. So you guys are gonna hate me. I don't care. I'm only gonna need to borrow this one time, and then one time only. So let's start with Instagram. We're gonna delete this from the Instagram, and we're gonna come over here, and we're gonna do some crazy stuff. Some WebKit, not animation. WebKit. We're gonna go to text and fill color right there, and we're gonna actually put transparent. All right. So there's a lot of steps in this. Put color. We're gonna put transparent. Okay. And this is why I did these colors. So we have the background, just the background, and we're gonna put the color. Hold on, make sure I'm not going crazy. The color of it is gonna be, what is this one? Instagram. We're gonna put Instagram like that. I think that's right. And then last but not least, now for some reason, if you don't, on the codepen.io, if you do it wrong, we're going to put a text. All right. So what's going to happen is this right here. See the color? We have the gradient and stuff like that. For some strange reason, these people, what they call it, well, I'll show you what I'm talking about. On codepen.io, it needs to have the WebKit. Where are we going on? This with CSS, right? It should be in the top. It should be in the footer, actually. And let me see this right here. You see this right here? When you're doing SCSS on codepen.io, you need to add this. When you do it on regular SCSS on VS Code, it does this. I don't really care about that. You see how it's done? So the cool thing is now all I have to do is Control C. And then where's this TikTok? TikTok has one, and Google has one. See, this is why I saved us TikTok, and I don't care. Okay. And basically what this is gonna do is give us all the colors and the linear gradient. So now that you see why I made all these variables, I actually picked out all the colors from each Google, whatever Google ever had, whatever TikTok had, and whatever Instagram ever had. I actually changed those colors so you could see it. I mean, I think it looks pretty cool. This is the way they have it in that directions. Instagram has it from top to bottom. So if you want to know how to do the linear gradients, they're right here in my variables. So you should, I'm gonna copy and paste the whole thing on this video because it has all my shout outs in there already. For the most part, that's kind of what I need from the social media section. The copyright section is done. So now we gotta come into here and we gotta put a display of grid. I know what you're saying. You're crazy, son. I am. And what is this? Columns. Nah, I'm doing this wrong. Grid template columns. There you go. And we want to put repeats, and we're gonna put 3 and comma and 1 frame each. And we'll fix that later. We will fix that later. I'm just trying to see if this worked. So that basically worked, and we're gonna put some hover stuff on over here. So we could put the and hover right here. Well, we kind of want to do that for here too. The only difference for this when we put the and hover that I forgot last time is that you want to put the WebKit text fill, kit text fill color, and then we want to put like that, and then that's gonna work. Control S. We will where we at over here? Yeah, let's go see that real quick. So when we hover on it, every single one of them should work like that, but it didn't work like that as easy as it should. So what I did was, let's get this out of here for a second. What I did in here is I put the new is thing like that, and then I added a and hover, right? So we're gonna get into this and hover here, and I just put the color like that. I mean, I put the WebKit thing, WebKit color. What is it? Text for color, and I put it like that. So that works. But in the is what I did, and what you have to do, what makes it life easier, is you gotta take all these and basically, you know, well, you know what? Maybe I could just take the 3 that need it. Let's try that, and then we could put the rest of them in here. So who needs it? Instagram, TikTok, and Google. Okay, let's Control C. Where we at? Where's the is? Control V, comma. I hate when I do that. Let's put Shift Home, Control C, Control V, and then you say Google, right? Control C and Control V. Let's see if that works for that, and if that works for these. Work for Google. I don't know why it's not working for TikTok and this one right here. Probably because I didn't put it for TikTok. Why Instagram? Oh, I don't have the dot in front of it. All right, that should work. And that should work for all 3 of them. And then we're gonna do the same thing for the. We're just basically gonna copy this and put it here because it's gonna work now for this. Alt F. Let's make that look neater. And that should work for all of them now. And you could have put the and Google and stuff like that, but that is thing sometimes gets annoying. Only time you want to put the stuff in it is when you actually need it. For the most part, this is kind of done. We're gonna go to copyright real quick. We're gonna put some padding in here, and we're gonna put a 0.25 rem, and that should be that. We're probably gonna put a little bit more than that. Let's put a 0.55 rem. I don't care. We're gonna go big or go home. And I said, like I said before, my goal is to make all these things work. So what else is inside here? These H4s are inside the columns, right? Columns, column, H4. So let's go to the H4 real quick because that's real easy. What we're gonna do there, we're gonna actually put a text decoration in there of a underline. That's what we want there. And bam, they have an underline. Now for the alpha tags, instead of having them white, we're gonna have them, I don't know, what's a great color for a tag? Let's just leave it at white for now. We're gonna put the and hover in here. And hover. Oh man, I pressed the wrong one. And hover. And in here, we're gonna put the color of wheat. I like wheat. I'm probably gonna end up doing a wheat one instead for these color attributes. You know, so we got the color of wheat in here, and let's save that, and let's look at that. That's it. That's all we need, and we probably wanna, you know, change the color. We have to change the color. It looks horrible. Let's do pink. I got that color pink in here. You know what I'm saying? And it actually looks okay, and that looks great. And then this has nothing, but I kind of want to move it over, and I kind of want to have this have a little space. So in the LI, we're gonna actually put some padding in here of 0.25 rem as well. There you go. I think that would do the spacing that I want. Yep. But now I want them all centered. I kind of want them left aligned center. But that's gonna be actually harder. So since we have a grid, we could put align items center, and then we're gonna put justify content center, and let's see how that looks. That didn't do anything. But if we put text align text, I believe align. Hold on. Text align center. It'll all go center. We didn't even need that other stuff. Bam. That's kind of how like I want it. That's basically what I wanted for my footer. I mean, this was pretty fast one. I do want some padding everywhere though, because these links look horrible without the padding. So maybe I want a little bit more here. Maybe it's not even there. I might want it in the A's. Yeah, and I don't know. This looks basically what I want, so I can't complain. Everything's working. I got those ugly squiggly lines. Like I said, this is how you get rid of those squiggly lines there. On the nav bar, real quick, before I go crazy, or before everybody goes crazy, you actually have to put a site here. So we could put like blog.html here. And you will see that when we click here, you won't see it on blog. It's just that everything's pointing as a hashtag or pound sign, and it's on the end of that when you click it, so it's the same site. Even about me, same thing, it's the same site, except we didn't change the about me on that site. The good thing about having frameworks like React, I use the .NET frameworks, is that it will never point to something. You won't have a link unless it points to something, and it's easier sometimes to justify certain things that you want to flow to the right or something like that. We're gonna have some main sections, but this is similar to what I want to put on my site. I might not put all this mumbo jumbo right here that we don't need, but I'm definitely gonna say, hey, hit me up on these sites right here, and the business name that I want right here. Like you can see, this is high, but that's how copyrights are. And we could change the font. I probably won't use this font because, like I said, I don't like the fact that there are certain letters that are higher, like the L and the H. They're higher than the capital P. Lowercase L is higher than capital P. Lowercase H is higher than the capital T as well. That's kind of annoying to me. And the way the numbers are dropping and going up, I don't like that. So I will change that next time. But as for the most part, I believe that's like 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes, and I'm done with this series. That's all I wanted to show. So have a good day.